This is very constructive criticism. Please take it in the best of spirits. There was a lot of masking in the family scene. Even at one point, there were only 6 people maximum on stage. There was a lot of masking. Look out for that. And Daya, you kept looking down and speaking. You kept looking at your feet and speaking. So we couldn't see your facial expression. But easily corrected. Easily corrected. Keith, who was the barman, made just a few seconds appearance, but it was quite nice, his little performance. In a minimalistic setting, don't mime doors, right? Because if you do not mime something properly, opening and closing of doors and entering or tapping on door, it looks terrible. So in a minimalistic setting like you did, with just chairs there and chairs there, don't mime doors. Ravin, your drunk scene, it was not very convincing when you came into the house. But as soon as you started speaking, then we realized you were drunk. Mother was okay. Yumet, we thought, was very good in that little bit that he did again. See, it's not the size of the role that brings you any accolades or praise. It's how well you do even a bit part. Ravin warmed up later. Should have looked up during the last speech when you were about to commit suicide. You looked down. And so you didn't, especially when you're doing soliloquies like that, and we know that in Shakespeare that's a special ingredient of Shakespeare, we have to see, it's the audience looking into your mind. So you have to look, I'm not saying straight to the audience, but look out. You looked down at your feet. Right, the suicide was very nicely done, but unfortunately you had a weak script. This is, well, you want to speak about Macbeth? Macbeth, I hate when you take a 2.5-hour Shakespeare play, the entire play, and do it in 25 minutes. I personally, and I think we all feel like that, because by massacring that play, right, what you did was, I know this whole idea of trying to teach your students the whole story of Macbeth, but Shakespeare wrote such beautiful language. The beauty is not in the action, the beauty is in the words. People go to listen to Shakespeare, not to necessarily watch him, right? Because if you read, reading is for people, it's a two-way process. But people who go to watch Shakespeare are theatre goers because they want to hear his poetry. And when you chop the big soliloquies, the big speeches like that, it is totally unpardonable. You might as well not try to educate the entire audience, because most of us, I think, and as judges, you are insulting us by doing that. We know the story. Okay, we do our homework. So please, teachers, remember that. I know what you're trying to do because I have come across this so many times. I know you're trying to teach your students the entire story, but please remember Shakespeare, his text. And you have to have those lovely soliloquies, Lady Macbeth. What happened to Macbeth's is this or that a speech? You might as well just take a part of it and do it. A lot of the speeches were just massacred. Sorry, but that's it. Lady Macbeth is very good. Right, you tended to have a bit of unmotivated movement when you paced up and down, but that's not your fault. Your walk should have been less, as I say, and do not take this as me being a snob, which I am. It was a bit too Lata-ish, you know what I mean? I hope there are no Latas here, sorry. But this is a term that Richard D'Souza and all of us and the actors of those days used to call, say, Saputona Lata walk child. Right. Okay, so the murder was nicely done. And I must say Lady Macbeth's timing was very good, especially when it came to the schizophrenic part of her. when she was the hand-washing scene, trying to get the blood off. Right, good. And what stood out there is that Lady Macbeth had a good understanding of the text and the role that she was playing. Macduff, effective, very good. We thought should have been Macbeth, but then we decided no, Macduff as good as Macduff. A few sequences are very effective when the evilness and the eeriness came in, right? And we liked that, we love it. Oh, I actually thought that was music that was going to be played, but very nicely done there. And I have never known Macbeth to be strangled. I think you mixed up Othello strangling Desdemona with this. His head had to be chopped off and brought on a stake. So, maybe is it because the sword broke? But you could have taken the other person's sword and chopped his head off. Psych. Dr. Perkins was very good. He had a nice performance there, even when he got into drag. And even though his wig fell off when it shouldn't have fallen off, he very cleverly put on the wig and went, because he was supposed to have forgotten to take off the wig when he was going out. Like Anuk forgot his wig today. Right, and Mrs. Perkins also was good. Strangely, as I said, these little bit parts, if they are done well, they are really done well. And it stands out. For instance, I'm sure all of you would agree that the delivery boy did, in that little bit, did a really nice bit there. There's something to say. Now you can speak up, or you want to say now. Please remember there, especially when you're playing in two pools of light, remember to step into the lights. And just as the director, as we all know, we keep telling this to our students, we keep telling it to ourselves, move into the light until you feel the light reflecting off your eyelashes. It's only then, because it's not standing in the middle of that circle, your head is cut off. You have to step forward a bit more until the light hits the eyelashes of your eyes. That's when your face is lit. And Dr. Horowitz is also good.
Okay, so these are a few comments about the fourth play, the Caucasian Chalk Circle. I think we unanimously thought it was a very, very good performance and production. A lot of thought had been put to every single part of that play. The casting was one thing that had been done brilliantly, because each and every character, whether it was a lead or an ensemble cast, played their roles to perfection, and everyone was very committed and invested in the play. You could see that even when it was the lead's turn to speak, there were roles, there were characters on stage who didn't have anything to say or do during the play, who were performing right through it. And so that was very noticeable, and the stage direction was also very good. So as a production, it had been very maturely handled. The roles of Azdak and Grusha and Natalia were exceptional. Everyone played equally. I think that what makes a play in any format, whether it's a competition or whether it's a production, public performance, what makes a play good is not the lead actor. What makes a play good is the team. What makes what makes a play successful is the ensemble cast. It's when there isn't one person who's stronger than the other that makes a play good. And in this production, we felt everyone was of equal strength.
So then, that's it, isn't it?
Thanksgiving speech. I think you heard about all four plays. I'm so happy to be here. I have been in theatre, not in many productions, but in 5 productions. It is not mentioned here, they must have wondered why I am judging theatre. I started off with Thornton Wilder's Our Town, then I came into Merchant of Venice, then I moved into Trojan Women, and the Dragon. So that's few of my theatre performances. So my heartiest congratulations to all these children. They are wonderful. All of them were wonderful. Their effort, the love towards the performances. Of course, they have to learn a lot, it's true. It's by learning only, by doing it, by performing only, we learn day by day. So, I heard that it's the first time they're having a competition like this. So, I wish them all the luck. This should go on, and it will motivate more people to enter into the industry of performing arts. It's a must. All the very best to every one of you. Thank you.
All right, shift of gears. Ladies and gentlemen, before we move on to the awards, I would like to invite our project chairperson, Natalie Ranasinghe, to give away the tokens of appreciation to our fabulous panel of judges. We working quite hard, ladies and gentlemen. Natalie Ranasinghe, our project chairperson, if we can give a big round of applause. First up, can we have our wonderful Jerome de Silva? Natalie, can you go to So, ladies and gentlemen, Jerome de Silva, Yashoda Wimaladharma, and last but certainly not the least, Shanuki the Alwis. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Can we give them a big round of applause? This evening, and once again, next, can we have Ravin, who is the secretary of Cole Theatre 7, up on stage to give away the certificates for participation. Give it up for everyone for Ravin. So firstly, can we have Ananda College? Representative from the school may be cast here. Next up, can we have Lyceum International School? Followed by Royal College, Colombo. And the St. Joseph's College. of the judges have given away their comments. For those of you who are wondering which school is what, let me break the ice for you. We've got school number 1, which performed Ravin's story, an original script by the director himself, and that was performed by Ananda College. Ananda College performed, actually Kamanu House from Ananda College performed over Ashoka, Parakrama and Vijaya houses in their respective inter-house competitions held at Ananda College. So a big hand for Ananda College and the director Jehan who is in fact a present pupil at Ananda College. Next we had school number 2 performing the tragedy of Macbeth. Ursa House won over Cygnus, Cetus and Aquila. And I hope I pronounced it right. The directors were young past pupils who were fresh out of school. Usita Ranatunga and Sakina Jusa. It is the same for Lyceum International School. Third up we've got Psych, performed by Marsh House from Royal College. Can we give it up for Royal College? The Marsh House performed over Harvard, Hartley, Reed and Bork. This was in fact an original script by Binu Kalan Surya, the present pupil of Royal College. I was told that the was staged way back, but it was revamped last year. So give it up for Royal College and the production of Psych once again. Fourthly and last we had the Caucasian Chalk Circle performed by Marque House of St. Joseph's College. So Marque House won over Bonjin, Mellison and Kude at their recently concluded inter-house competitions at St. Joseph's College just last week, a couple of days back. This was directed by present Josephians fresh out of after O-levels, Joshua Ferreira and Lanka. Now that we know what is what. So we mentioned at the beginning that this will not only recognize and appreciate the actors and the actresses on stage, but also appreciate the talents that have been put into action backstage as well, whether it be costumes to backstage to lights and sounds up there. So ladies and gentlemen, first up we've got the award for the best makeup by a school. Can we have honorary donor Jehan Dias on stage to give away this award, please? Ladies and gentlemen, any guesses as to who had the best makeup? Why? So much hype. Can we hear it? Yeah? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Lyceum International School. Next can we have Sasha the Alwis, one of the committee members from the organizing team this evening. Can we give it up for Sasha? Next up, the award for best costumes. Who had the best look on? Any guesses? I'm not going to ask again every time it's Lyceum. Right? Ladies and gentlemen, give it up to St. Joseph's College. I said before, these are awards that weren't highlighted as much before, so kudos to the organizers and Sasha for giving away the award. Next, can we have Ravin Thomas, the sponsor for the next award, up on stage, please. So the next award is for the best set and props on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Royal College. Thank you very much, Ravin, our sponsor for the award and our fabulous set designer who has helped us throughout. Next, can we have on stage Jehan from Unique Sounds, who has been ever so supportive for all of the music tracks and various productions all across Sri Lanka. The award for Best Lighting and Special Effects. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Lyceum International. Thank you very much, Jehan, the sponsor for this award. Next, can we have Shamara Rajendra, one of the committee members from the organizing committee, of course, presenting the award for Best Choreography. Looks like they're on a winning streak. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Lyceum International. Thank you very much, Shamara. Next up, can we have our fabulous backstage managers, stage managers rather, Arshana Ratnayaka and Suchita Madhavikantana Marque on stage, please. Stage Manager Award, put one into one and you will find the award for the best backstage crew. Very interesting crews we've had this morning, giving a lot of heart attacks to the two of them. And quite a few interesting ones. We've got guys bringing big props and with hefty guys lifting big props. We've also had one school bringing in Velcro tapes and planning the movements for the actors and helping them right throughout the production. And the winning backstage crew would be Lyceum International. Thank you very much, Arshana and Suchita. Next year we have the fantastic duo, Amesh De Silva and Kavita Gunasekara. So, the award for the best ensemble and for teamwork. Ladies and gentlemen, the award for team spirit goes to St. Joseph's College. Thank you very much, Kavita and Ravin. Congratulations. Next up, can we have Dinesha Senaratna Kure on behalf of Geetika Kure, the music director of Cole Theatre 7, up on stage to present the next award. So, any guesses as to who had the best music? Not gonna work this time, guys. St. Joseph's College. Thank you very much, Dinesha Senaratna Kure, on behalf of Geetika Kure, our music director from Cole Theatre 7. Next, we shift gears and move into the best supporting female portrait. For this award, can we have two of our judges this evening, Michelle Herft and Shanuki Alwis, up on stage, please. Any guesses as to who will win this award? So I would like you to hold on your applause until I announce both of the awards, because this will be a joint award. Ladies and gentlemen, first up, we've got Natalia from St. George and Lady Macbeth from Lyceum. I'm sure it took a long time to dress up Minura Manchanaika from She's a very pretty lady, of course. Thank you very much, and thank you very much, judges Shanuki, Alwis, and Michelle Herft. Next, we move to the award for the best supporting male portrait. I would like to invite our judge this evening, Jerome and Silva, on stage, please. I'm sorry, Jerome. So, I've been told to request the award winners to hold on to their awards for a picture, if you could, when you come up on stage. So keep that in mind as well. So until Jerome walks onto the stage, we've got the nominees for the best supporting male portrayal. I was told that this was a closely fought competition, award rather. So we've got Sumit from Ananda College, the delivery boy from Royal College, lawyer number 2 from St. Joseph's College. And Cup from Lyceum School. Ladies and gentlemen, and the award goes. Bertolt from Next, we shift gears once more. Can we have Ms. Yashoda Wimaladharma, one of our judges this evening, up on stage to present the award for the best female portrayal? Any guesses as to who will win this award? Lyceum, why are you silent? Can we have some names, please? Best female portrayal? Okay, I just hear one name, and that's crucial from. Next, I would like to invite our chief guest this evening, Jehan Aloysius, on stage to give away the award for the best male portrayal. Any guesses, guys? Ladies and gentlemen, from St. Joseph's College. I'm sorry, I didn't read the nominations. So the nominations for the Best Actor Award: Dr. Perkins from Royal College, can we hear a big round, please? And also Ravin from Ananda College. Ladies and gentlemen, the nominations for the Best Male Portrayal. Next, we move on to the runners-up school. No one wants to be this. Any guesses there? Yeah, Royal, taking it. Ananda, St. Joseph's, Lyceum. No way you're going to take it, yeah? Alright, can we have the Vice President of Call Theatre 7, Silva, on stage, please? But ladies and gentlemen, quite a few interesting performances. Narrowed down to the best runner-up. I'm sorry, the runner-up school this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up to Royal College, Colombo. Silva as well, the Vice President from Call Theatre 7, who has been playing a big role in organizing today's events thus far. Next, we have the champion school. Can we have the artistic director of Call Theatre 7, Kevin Cruz, up on stage, please? Okay, someone will have to guess this. Any guess? Interesting lineup of awards, ladies and gentlemen. After a closely fought battle, we've got St. Joseph's College. Present pupils of the respective schools directing their productions, and it was a great sight to see that initiative taken by the school authorities and the boys and girls themselves. So big hand to the directors, and we move on to the award for the best director, or directors rather, in this case. Ladies and gentlemen, from St. Joseph's College, Ferreira and Cruz, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we thought we'd close the Inter-School House Cup for the year 2017 for the first time, organized by Call Theatre 7. We promise to be back next year with the same set of awards and a better crowd and better performances next year in 2018. Up until then, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for contributing towards developing the theatre skills in our schools. And being a part of the show. Thank you very much for my name is Russell Valentine. It was a pleasure being with you.